What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming back to my kitchen and checking out what Billy B's cooking today. We have some beautiful lamb chops, bone still on. Look at those beautiful things. Got them from Publix. You believe that? Like 13 bucks. You better hurry and get you some. These things are cheaper than eggs right now. But the last video I did the lamb loin chops, which is just the center loin. It's extremely tender. These are going to be amazing also. These are beautiful. We're going to pair them with some asparagus spears. I'm going to show you how to prepare those in just a second. And got these from Publix too. They come in a bag and there's like 10 or 12 rolls like this in there. And it's just me, so I don't need a whole box of noodles or anything. I can just make one of these rolls and that's plenty enough pasta. Enough for 2 sittings actually. Let's get this out the way. I'm going to show you how I season these chops here. The lamb loin from the last video, I did a marinade and let them soak in the refrigerator. Today, we're doing these like I like my steaks. Salt, pepper, garlic. That's it. Then we're going to put them in the refrigerator, let them sit for about an hour, let that salt do the magic. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to go ahead and put a good amount of salt on there. And I'm using kosher salt. It's a little thicker. It works better when it's drawing out the moisture, and then when the chops are taking the moisture back into the meat to tenderize. So you get the salt on just about all that. If you're wondering, I still got my pepper shaker, but my salt grinder, yeah, it tore up. I got to get another one. So anyway, we're just going to work with what we got. Get some good cracked black pepper on there. Then with our garlic, we got some nice garlic powder here. Lowry's, can't go wrong with Lowry's, right? And as always, do both sides and the sides. Alright, now that we got everything seasoned both sides and all around the sides, we're going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. Now that that's in the refrigerator, I'm going to show you how to prepare the asparagus. Now with the asparagus, towards the bottom here, try to bend it. You can feel where the hard section is and then it gets softer. Just break off that hard section. It's not hard at all. See, it works on every one of them. I'm not going to do them all at one time, just show you how I get down. And then, I don't know, I have this out here just in case somebody breaks in the house. So don't try it. Call first. Then you take a peeler, and you see these little nubbies all the way around it. Yeah, you might can cook those soft enough to eat them, but why would you do that? And then the outside can be stringy and hard. So just take your peeler, start at the top, somewhere around there, and just give it a good once over. All the way around. It doesn't take long. See? That one's already done. Let's see, got the nubbies off. It's going to be a softer texture, and you still got your little tree branch if you like it. Let's do the other one, see how quick it is. It don't take no time. Look at that. Clean. So I'm going to do the rest of these. That's marinating in the refrigerator, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got the lamb marinated, dry brined in the refrigerator for an hour. We're going to let it sit out about 15-20 minutes. We don't want to get it all the way to room temperature because they're kind of thin, won't take too long to cook. Got the oven preheated at 425 degrees. We're going to put our asparagus in there for about 10 minutes. First, we want to go with a nice oil that's going to survive 425 degrees. That's not going to be your olive oil. So you want to go with a grapeseed or like a we can do an avocado oil. That's got a high smoke point. Let's see here. And that was the end of that bottle. So that worked out perfect. I'm going to add a touch of this black truffle olive oil. Since it ain't the main oil, it's not going to smoke because the avocado is going to help it out. Let's put our seasonings in. I got a black truffle salt. Buddy of mine gave me. So we're going to add that in. Not too much, but you do want some seasonings on there. All right. Going with some black pepper. Then, if you know, you know. Whatever your favorite Cajun seasoning's in, I like to spice it up. Go ahead and put that on there. And then just give it a mix. And you're mixing the two oils, but like I said, the grapeseed oil is predominant. There's more of that than that little bit of black truffle olive oil I used. I just wanted that for some flavor. And then once you get them coated, lay them out flat on a sheet pan or a tray. I'm using a sheet pan, or what do you call this? With a cooling rack on it. That way it could just be me, but I like the heat to get all the way around my stuff, right? So we're good with that. Let's check our oil here. Our oil's heated up, pan's heated up. Let's go ahead and throw these in. Set a timer for 10 minutes. While they're going, let's go ahead and get our lamb in. Let's get the biggest one. You hear that sizzle? That's what you want. Matter of fact, come over here and watch me do this. There you go. Spread them out a little bit, give them some room. All right, let's check out our first piece. It's not bad. Not bad. We're forming a little crust on there. And the more you flip, the better your crust. But you want to make sure you don't overcook it. You don't want it tough. You just want to make sure you're getting it cooked to the perfect internal temperature. Don't ever be afraid to use a meat thermometer. Get these set to the side. Look how beautiful that looks. Throw some tinfoil over it and let it rest while you're making the sauce. All right, the sauce. We got our oil in here already. Let's get some garlic. I'm going to cheat and use the jarred minced garlic. Don't judge me. But since it is jarred mixed garlic, it takes some more to get the garlic flavor. Let's stir up all those bits from the bottom. But once you sear that lamb, it leaves that fond and those bits at the bottom of the pan. That's all flavor. So if you put your wine in and heat it up, that's going to get all that flavor off the bottom into your sauce, and it's going to be oh so good. All right, we're going to reduce this wine down by about half, and we'll be right back. I'm also going to add some fresh rosemary that I chopped up. Right, so I'm not looking for a pretty sauce. I'm looking for a good tasting sauce. With that mixed in, we're still reducing the wine. We haven't done anything else to it yet. Just wine and garlic and rosemary. All right, that's going to go for just a little bit more. All right, we got the sauce on the low simmer. We'll go ahead and put our pasta in the water. That's not going to take long at all. Like I said, it's fresh pasta. So it'll take about 4 or 5 minutes. Let that get soft. While we're doing that, we're going to have put some butter in the sauce now that we got it on a little bit lower heat. 1 tab of butter at a time. Don't forget to whisk the butter in your sauce so it doesn't separate. And if you have to take it off the heat, you can do that too. Don't forget about your pasta. Get it broken up. Let the water work its magic. Your pasta's almost done. See how fresh pasta works? Put your pasta in the water. Get it mixed up in the sauce. Then you're going to take some finely shredded Parmesan Reggiano. Give that a toss. And give your sauce a taste. See if it needs salt, pepper, anything. More Parmesan. Alright, so here it is. Lamb chops, perfectly cooked. Let's take a look at one of them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, it's so pretty. Can you see it? I'm sorry. Is that too much? Yeah, too much. Yes, beautifully cooked lamb chops. We got the asparagus. I put a little Parmesan Reggiano over the top just to dress it up a little bit. Wow, the oven, look how soft those are. Just knife glides right through it. Then our wonderful white wine butter sauce pasta. Let's go and take a taste test, shall we? So the lamb first. Mm. Oh my gosh. Oh no no. Mm. Mm. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I love my steak. Don't get me wrong, I love my steaks. If I had a choice, I don't know. I don't know. That is amazing.